Greetings!
And welcome!
So we are trying to slow down and enjoy summer because time just is moving so fast, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
We've had a very adventurous, busy start of the year, which was fun, but we've also had a lot of hard work. So we want to try to slow down and enjoy summer for all of its beauty.
And we know that summer is not everyone's cup of tea, but we try to see the beauty and charm of every season.
We heard about this cottagecore aesthetic called Jam Girl Summer. I think it can be for boys too.
I hope so.
It's about berry picking and slowing down and making homemade bread and all that good stuff.
For me, I think it sounds a lot like how a hobbit would spend summer.
Exactly.
So why don't we call it Hobbit Jam Summer?
I love the sound of that. So we want to have a Hobbit Jam Summer filled with gardening and making jam and baking and all that good stuff. Being barefoot. Yeah. So we thought it would help us to just slow down and enjoy summertime. So we know life gets busy and, we're just trying to find moments to slow down in the middle of it all. And that's why we want to have a Hobbit Jam Summer, that might as well go into fall too.
Oh yeah. I guess you can take it to all the seasons.
Here in the Sleepy Hollow countryside, in the autumn is an extremely busy time of year here. So we don't want to just skip over summer or stress through summer. We want to just find moments to enjoy it. And we would love to know how you are planning to try and enjoy summer wherever you live. We would love to hear.
But in case you're new here, my name is Jonas.
And I'm Lindsay.
And we would love for you to stick around and join the Cozy Cottage Club that we have here.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Let's go enjoy summer.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Cobweb Cottage. Here in the Hudson Valley, a quiet transformation unfolded in just a few short weeks. The ferns have unfurled, the mayflowers have bloomed, and the pollen has covered the countryside like pixie dust, only to be washed away by the first thunderstorms. Almost like magic, the earth is green and lush again in our corner of the woods. The Japanese maple tree towers over our home, stretching its branches wide to cast a cool leafy canopy of shade. In the garden, our dear friend Tibby the chipmunk has emerged from his cozy burrow to sunbathe on the old stone wall. One by one, we've welcomed back our whimsical winged friends, the dragonflies, the hummingbirds, and the busy little pollinators. We've planted tomatoes, herbs, and flowers, dreaming of a tiny hobbit harvest later in the season. Over the stone wall, new flags flutter on the graves in the old cemetery, honoring those remembered on Memorial Day. As night falls, bats take to the sky, fireflies begin to twinkle, and the crickets sing us softly to sleep. It's as if the fairies themselves nudged spring into summer while we weren't looking. This year, we're trying to savor summer slowly, using our whimsical summer bucket list postcards filled with 10 simple ideas for living with more charm, wonder, and intention. They're available in our Etsy shop and ready to inspire your own charming pastimes. So pour yourself a cup of tea, settle in, and step into a daydream with us as we savor the sweet beginnings of summertime in our little storybook cottage in the countryside.
It is time to bake something cozy in our cottage kitchen for brunch. And you all know that I love to bake, and recently I've been trying to make our favorite bread with my very new friend, the sourdough starter. And let's just say, it's been a lot of work. We are so delighted to tell you about Wild Grain and thank them for sponsoring this episode. Wild Grain is the first bake from frozen subscription box for sourdough breads, fresh pastas, and artisanal pastries, that bakes fresh from the freezer in just 25 minutes. You can build your own box with seasonal treats, support small bakeries and even help fight hunger, because 2 meals are donated with every order. In our box we received hand-cut fresh pasta and sourdough made from slow fermentations for better digestion and rich in nutrients. Once you tasted homemade goodness like this, you never want to go back to store-bought. Click the link in our description and use code CHARMING to get $30 off your first box, plus free croissants for life, because cozy should be easy and delicious.
Now that we've enjoyed a delicious second breakfast, it's time to set off on one of our favorite ways to celebrate the season, a visit to the local farmers market. This one is extra special, set on a historic farm where time seems to slow down. We love chatting with the friendly vendors, wandering through the old barns, and saying hello to the barnyard animals. Come along with us to our little corner of the Shire where the sense of community is as warm as the summer sun. After wandering around the farm, we set off for the next delight of the day, a peaceful picnic under the open sky. We've packed a proper Hobbit spread with fresh sourdough bread, sweet jam, and cooling herbal iced tea, all to be savored in the heart of nature. Nestled beneath the shade of a friendly tree, we lay out our basket and blanket and let the afternoon drift by. Hobbits at heart know that a picnic is a perfect blend of cozy comforts and the great outdoors. With feet in the grass, a gentle breeze, good company, and a tasty spread. That's all it takes to make a lovely day even lovelier. Because in true Hobbit fashion, even the smallest moments are worth celebrating, especially the ones with tea and jam.
We made it back to Cobweb Cottage just in time. The sky darkened and a thunderstorm rolled in, rumbling the hills. There's something so comforting about watching the rain from the window. It always inspires me to pick up my paintbrush. This time of year, I find myself drawn to the calm beauty of coastlines and lighthouses. Inspired by these peaceful scenes, I've painted several watercolors, each one a little escape to a seaside summer. I have framed them, and these originals are available in my shop, linked below. They were so soothing to paint, and I hope they will give you the same peaceful feeling as they gave me while creating them.
It's a fresh new day, and I'm dressed like a true Hobbit cottage lady. I love wrapping myself in ginghams, with flowy blouses and a snug little bodice, and tying on a hair scarf or donning a straw hat. Now I'm ready to freshen up our cozy hobbit hole with some recently thrifted treasures. This time of year we love stumbling upon all sorts of flea markets where we search for whimsical trinkets that bring a little extra charm to our vintage cottage. Summer is the time we like to embrace our love of country folk art that seems to fit this season so well. Gingham curtains flutter in the breeze, Scandinavian linens add a midsummer touch, and all sorts of fruits and herbs to adorn our tiny kitchen, making it feel like a fairy tale cottage. Jam jars find new life too. Sweet, simple, and so functional, just like everything handmade and homemade that fills our home with love. As the garden starts to burst with life, we love adding little whimsical touches here and there. We're especially delighted that Tibby the Chipmunk keeps coming back to his special treat spot year after year. And now he's even invited a friend. Their playful antics fill our days with so much joy. With the lovely flowers and warm weather come a few challenges too. The simmering heat and the buzzing insects are here to share the garden with us. We're careful to watch out for the not-so-friendly visitors, while doing our best to invite the winged helpers, the bees and the butterflies. And when the days get warm, the first cool sip of fresh peppermint tea makes all the work in the garden feel absolutely worth it.
To truly welcome the season, we love to celebrate with the very first garden tea party of the year. Today we are baking homemade summer berry tarts, bursting with strawberries, blueberries and blackberries. A rustic enchanting recipe inspired by our dear cottage friend in Dora World. The kitchen fills with the fresh, sweet scent of berries, making everything feel like a cozy summer day in a storybook.
As May gently turns into June, there's a special magic in the air here, like a blooming tea flower unfurling its petals. Our Hobbit-inspired summer feels off to a wonderfully whimsical start. We're dreaming of jamboree gatherings with friends and family, dancing beneath the warm summer sun, weaving flower crowns in wildflower fields, wandering enchanted forests to forage, and finding quiet, sweet moments at home. While hobbits are homebodies at heart, they also know that life is an adventure, so we'll leave you with this blessing from Tolkien. May the wind under your wings bear you where the sun sails and the moon walks. So thank you so much for watching. We're so grateful that you spent some time with us here in our little cozy cottage corner.
Did you know that we are so close to 50,000 subscribers?
We are. We can hardly believe it. So we would love if you would help us reach that milestone. We're so grateful for you all here, and so please share with a friend. That would mean so much, and we'll have to do something special when that happens.
Yeah, perhaps a giveaway.
So we hope you found some inspiration from this video, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye for now.